Sandala, santal, sandalwood. Eterna, linosa, Vipercinti. Probably said that wrong. Okay. Crow's trolling, you kind of did. Persistente. You can read. Right. Oh gosh. In English, it means eternal, woody, as the woodpecker, the red-headed woodpecker. That's the one that sounds like the cat. Red-headed woodpecker. It's always around me. That's a fact. But then all the woodpeckers. I love my woodpeckers. Eternal, woody, persisting. Is Moon still in Capricorn? Or is it going into Aquarius yet? This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Ooh, the card moved on that. The wind blew. Something wicked this way comes. Aquarius. Depending on your perspective. Muse Tarot, I haven't shuffled the deck, but right up top, we got the Emperor behind that. We've got the Knight of Emotions. Once again, I haven't shuffled them yet. Chat rooms, you can talk them up, and there's the Chariot. So 3, 3. We're going to look at the bottom of the deck. You're starting to split a little bit. The Chariot's starting to split. Ooh. There's a message in that for somebody. At the bottom of the deck, the Priestess. Death. And this one that was turned this way, so I don't think I was supposed to, because these two were turned up. So I think I'm supposed to stick with those 5 and shuffle, and we'll see what comes out. And that'll be the 6th one. Today is the 3rd day, right? Yep. June 3rd, 6, 3, 9, 10. Are we in a 1 day? June the 3rd, 3, 3. 3, 3. 6, 3. Your mind went somewhere. 6, 3 is 9. And 2026 is 1. It's a 1 day. It's a 1 day. Something wicked this way comes. The Magician, Priestess, the Tower, the Fool, the Sun. All right, let's work with those. This is going to go wherever it's going to go. I'm not talking to anybody in the chat room today because I'm a little bit on empathic energy overload. I might be blocked everywhere, but that's okay. I'm leaving not breadcrumbs. I'm leaving the whole breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm leaving a whole loaf of bread. I'm feeding. What is it? Give a person fish. Feed them for a day. Teach them how to fish, you feed them for life. Others be breadcrumbing you, right? I'm giving you a whole loaf. That will help you if you know how to use it right, till you get your next meal. See, people really think that they're supposed to, like, do nothing for a lot. Or you do a lot for, you do, I don't feel like rhyming right now. But, and I just reshuffled them, right? I remember how they came out. I remember it was the priestess and death. I remember that came out. I remember the empress and the magician came out. I remember the chariot came out and it was split. I remember the first one that came out was the emperor. Some of these people who consider themselves emperors really ain't shit. I remember the sun was the last one to come out. I remember the fool was before the sun. So, let's see. It was the emperor. Was the emperor. It was the Knight of Emotions. And it was the chariot. There was the empress. Death. No, it actually was the high priestess. Get it right. And the magician. Those are the three. First three that came out. The emperor, the Knight of Emotions, the chariot. Now I know some of you can't see the cards. We'll delve into that in a minute. I told you I'm going on empathic energy overload. But the weather has been great. So thank you, Mother. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Son. Thank you, nature. Thank you, everybody. Oh, let me feed my babies. They need some water. Mommy out here got the water. I mean, the rain came and everything, but you know, I smell the cinnamon. I smell the cinnamon. Oh, I smell the cinnamon. I just put a little roll in here. I spread it, cinnamon on my plants, because cinnamon actually help plants. Cinnamon, bad for ants, but help plants. Bad for ants, but help plants. Good tip for today, nature-wise. I'm here to tell truth, no lies. So let's look at the spread. The Tower, the Empress. The Chariot. I remember the Chariot came out and it was split. So those three came out together first. Then those three came out together. Then that came out together. That's your 9. It'll make sense in a minute. Or not. Either way, I'm doing this on my own dime. I left on my post if you want to see The Exorcist. I'm pretty sure since the one at 2:30 on Sci-Fi, 2:30 Eastern Daylight Time, or whatever time it is, wherever you're at, since that's during the day, they're not going to give you the whole, I don't know. TV kind of does what it wants to do. But I remember even back in the day how they used, it's kind of like the difference between Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. Cartoon Network for kids, right? And older kids too. But you notice how after you get past 9 o'clock, it turns into something else. TV is like that too. So I remember how you used to get some things that you couldn't do. It's like you had daylight time, which they considered for children, or the PG-13 type. And then you had the more rated R stuff that was later on at night when kids were supposed to be going to bed or whatever it be. But if you're like me, you just stayed up all the time. Just being me. Hey, birdies. I don't need somebody to, I don't need a whole bunch of followers. I don't even need, like, if one or two people pop in, it's okay. I know I'm already watched by who I need to be watched by. So my point, and there goes the birds in the sky. There we go. Hey, baby. So, and there you go, too. Birds are a clue. I can have 0 followers and 0 paying attention, but there's always someone paying attention. And this year. She tapped in. Wednesday, y'all. And we rise again. Ooh, y'all. Got a little bit of a empathic, energetic overload last night. I get it. There's so much I can say, but I've already said it anyway. Anyway, how I came across some used tarot, I was hanging with somebody who I shouldn't have been hanging around with. Okay, this person was a crazy ass cancer bitch. I realized I got a lot of crazy ass cancer bitches to be coming around me. Now, if you're not a crazy ass bitch, gender not specific, I'm not talking to you. If you have a problem with it, your problem is not me. Your problem is clearly you, but you want to project on me. It's something in that cancer energy. And I get to the fact that John D. Rockefeller was a cancer too. And I actually said that a couple of times. Like, I know that man had a lot of demons. Most rich people do. Most billionaires, but you don't know sometimes the stuff that they went through. Not to say I'm justifying it by no means, no how, no way. But back in that day, I guess they did what they had back in the day, and they felt like they were doing God's work too. I mean, let's be real. He had somebody who tried to steal his money that he started from scratch. His father was an ass. His father was an asshole. His father was an ass, and that scarred him. As most people who have fathers or mothers who are asses, that will scar you. And then you have the people who get mad because you actually had a good mom and dad, and they want to project their bad parentage on you. I have never in my life quite understood or never seen so many people with bad parents who are mad and jealous of me because I love my parents. So many people wanted me to talk bad about my parents. So many people wanted me to say how I hate my parents. So many people wanted to say, you got issues somewhere deep down inside of you. You know you really don't like your parents. Your parents scarred you. And my parents didn't scar me. Now, there are some people who consider themselves parents who tried to scar me, and really they kind of scarred themselves, even trying to mimic and mock me. And you got murderers. Murderers are scarred for a variety of reasons, but it always starts from the root. You got to address the roots, and most people never do. The roots. I gave them so much stuff on, so much. I played the roots so much on Soul School Cafe, and I'm just like, you know what? Everybody, I know there goes I heard you, baby. I heard you. The red-headed woodpecker just, you know, confirmation, girl. People think I be making this stuff up. How can I make this up? Is she okay? Is she all right? She's the Lulu. She crazy. You crazy. Says the crazy person stuck in a jail by their own making, a jail in their own hell of life, because they're sitting in a room somewhere, or they're sitting in a box, or they're sitting in a jail. There's somebody in a jail right now that's controlling people from jail, because you don't know, they ain't got nothing else to do but sit there all their life. They're going to die in jail, or you're going to have some people join you in jail, and they're going to die with you. It is just crazy, whoever this be. All I know is, for right now, I don't want to hear no Justins around me. I don't want to see no Tylers around me. There's certain energies and names that are clue for me. I really don't want to see no Chris around me. And the funny thing is that this is Chris and Tarot. Somebody gave me a Chris. It's names like that. Now, I don't mind certain Chris's, but there are certain Chris's that I've seen that are like, nope, not that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be in my therapy, because this is a 1 year and this is a 1 day. So I don't even care if nobody comes on. my YouTube today. I'm not talking to the chat room, and I really don't care what you have to say. And don't say, "Are you want to whistle Dixie?" or "What's going on, Mima?" Because George, I'm gonna have them to check into you and find out how your mother died, by the way, and what happened to that little girl that's in your charge. Because I know your crotchety ass better not be one of those retards that's actually fucking kids. Now, if I misread that, I apologize for that. I do, but I know you be on some shit. There's reasons why I don't go out to Carver's Creek anymore. I'm not putting anybody on blast, but hey, if you know, you know. I used to wonder why my military people tell me, "Yeah, don't you want to go somewhere else?" There was a time when there's obviously a disconnect, which I never quite understood. This would be a great place to exercise and walk around. And you started doing that too. But there was obviously a disconnect, and I did not necessarily see it through because I told you, Pisces do what Pisces do. We see the woods, we see nature. We've been walking in nature. My mom was in nature. You saw the picture of my mom in nature. My mom is nature, Mother Nature. I always said I am at home in Mother Nature. Nature is real. They're trying to give you a fake world. Now, we're all in this simulation. We're all in a grid. So I guess all the flat earthers are going to come out. Now we're on to that shit. 2026 is the same old loop. It's the same old thing. And I'm not going to get caught up in that. You know what I mean? There's reasons why TED Talk or Neil deGrasse Tyson. Oh, wow. The emperor just, the wind just blew the emperor away. Oh, wow. It blew it on the, it was here and it was there. But the read, what do you got? Look at the read right now. Look at how you got the cards. Look at how you got the cards, okay? You got the emperor, you got the priestess, and you got the empress. What's my start number 3? You got the emperor, the priestess, and the empress. 3, 12, which is 3, 6, and the emperor. So 6 plus 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is today again? 10 or 1, depending on how you look at it. Go ahead and talk amongst yourself in the chat rooms because honestly, I'm so potent right now. Didn't they tell you never mess with the Time Lord when she's regenerating? See, there she goes. She crazy again. I could be. But the funny thing about it is I've had enough psychiatrists and psychologists come around me. See, I actually don't run from my traumas. I don't run from my traumas. And I'm so transparent. And that was the problem for me. I was too transparent in a world of fakery. Everybody was faking. Future faking, past faking, whatever it be. Everybody was faking except for me. I was never faking. Not once. So I must be lying. She can't be lying. There's nobody that's like that. You're right. There's nobody that's like me. And that was a problem for you because you were just trying to be. You were copying to be. How can she be so happy? She has nothing. Well, you know what? Job ended up with nothing. Lot ended up with nothing. Every true prophet or prophetess, in regardless of what the Bible is, in all the books, in all phases of life, dimensional, interdimensional, galactic. It's all the same, right? Every true pioneer has had to start from scratch somewhere. You're born, I wasn't born into sin. Clearly, some of you all were. There'd be the difference right there from the beginning. We're born into sin. I wasn't born into sin. My parents actually wanted me. Your parents told you. Your parents. No, there are people who do. We've seen the news where people like so jealous of people that they literally cut the baby out of someone else. They make friends with somebody just to cut the baby out of the person they made friends with. Go hide or go somewhere and then pretend with somebody that they tried to grift or like, "You pregnant? I'm pregnant with your baby," the baby that they stole. You start watching these news stories, and I'm like, folks are really like that, yo. Crow says, yep. You got folks who have the capacity to be like that around here. I could tell you the mental instability of every person on this block. Every single person. I could tell you the mental instability of every person on this block, which I tried to act like a friend to all of them. But you can't do it. In it, but not of it. In it, but not of it. In it, but not of it. But I am thankful for where I live because I have my own house. I need my money because I'm on a very fixed income, and literally you have tried to kind of stop that too. I find it just disrespectful of how people who want to talk about people who are on, whether it's on social services or EBT or whatever it is. Now, I'm not on Section 8 housing. I mean, this is a house I own, and I guess I could go on Section 8, but it's the wait list, and I don't trust that. See, because we're in a weird, strange government time that it's just like with the small business loan too. Notice how most of the people who took out the small business loans when we went through that thing during Biden's range. Was it during Biden's range or was it Trump's range? I don't know. It's the same. It's the same thing. It really is the same thing. Ugh, election years. But the person who I told you who told me about that was a drug dealer friend of mine. Now I knew he was a drug dealer. Everybody knew he was a drug dealer. Everybody. I don't even have to talk about. Remember when I did the video? Anybody can run for mayor. Aquarius. And that was someone too that was really trying to hit on me. And I'm like, aren't you married? But you're married though. My wife understands. Does you? Does you? Does she? Did I just say does you? I don't know why I said that. I'm still just kind of getting up. My baby birds, by the way, my baby birds have not all flew away. So that's why I'm glad the weather is great, because I've actually been praying not for rain, although my plants could use some water. So I'm going to water them, okay, because this sun be cooking. This sun be cooking. But the weather is beautiful. The weather is absolutely beautiful. Look, it's a beautiful blue day. I think it maybe about 75 or 76 degrees or something like that. Best sleeping weather ever. Thank you, Mother. I saw that for a moment and it disappeared. Training season. Training day season. Last night, well, wait a minute. What was I talking about? The Emperor. Yeah, that turned over too. The Emperor, the Priestess, and the Empress. So I guess those are the three cards that, since it's a 10-day or 1 day, those are the three cards that we're going to focus on today. What's behind those cards? We'll focus on that in a minute. Okay, we'll focus on that in a minute. But the Emperor, the Empress, the Emperor, the Priestess, and the Empress. Let's read the books. Let's clarify. But yeah, the Exorcist came on last night. Tubular Bells. I love that song, Tubular Bells. I love playing that every Halloween. You all got the Jason thing. I got the Tubular Bells thing. The Exorcist was a movie. Okay, it was 73. So I was actually, 16? Something like that. I think it was 16 when that movie came out. 16 or 17. 16. Anyway, like I said, preteen, so it was probably rated PG that you have, even as a teen, you had to have an adult to come with you, because it was definitely adult content, if you know what I mean. Actually, I think that I probably still at that age, because people were losing their minds around here. These superior people who want to put their superiority over me. You know what? Racism is so weird, even to this day. You have, I'm not going to say slurs today, but you know who you are. Crack that whip. Whip that. I went to Devo mode. And you name yourself. Everybody. These peckers out here, though. Woodpecker. I could be talking about the woodpecker. These peckers out here, though, be oh man, they be on some shit. But then again, the slaves be on some shit too. Harriet Tubman would have left all of you. That's the reason why Charles Whitehall Chestnut had to leave. Langston Hughes' grandmother, who was very instrumental to him. She came from Fayetteville too. I told you it's a history that they don't tell you. They like to tell you the history that paints them in a good light. And then you hear about the talented 10 who wants to hold down everybody and you say like the divine 9 is a talented 10, and you had your people, you had your gatekeepers that started from the beginning again. And I don't know, but all I know is if you go back to the founders, very historic founders of Zeta Phi Beta sorority, and each one of those women were serious about what they do. They didn't even get in it for like some type of talented 10 coup. They got in it because they saw what was going on in the community. So when I took that pledge, I respected what was said in reality. And the reason why, even when I went over, I didn't really hug the people that took me over because I didn't feel that sisterhood in you. Listen, I understand initiating people. I really do. I get that. But there's a thin line between initiating people and testing people and doing what you do. Like I said, my first husband, who was then my boyfriend at the time when I was at Fayetteville State, he knew I was in the hole, as they say, online. And he found me, because we're both going to Fayetteville State, right? He was like, you're in the hole. Why is somebody driving your car? Because he knew I had already turned over the keys and the stuff, because when you go in the hole, you turn over all your stuff because you're hell weak. You know, if you know what I know. But he saw my car being driven. So he caught me like, somebody's driving your car. Like, Lulu, you know that wasn't what you were supposed to do. So I had, I'm just be honest with it, reminding you, I've got memories that go way back, but there was generational curses in that too. So I had a big sister named Lula Gainey. I don't, when she was good, but she was very sneaky and very strange. And maybe that's what all fraternities and sororities do. But you weren't supposed to do that, okay? Here's the deal. You don't just take somebody's car. She was doing student teaching in Lumberton, Romson County, country people, strange people, whatever it be. But you don't take my car. And I had a blue and white Mustang, a Cobra 2. Child, my memories, I hardly don't have dementia. I remember everything. So if I remember something that you said or something that you did, trust me, I'll remember your name. People are feeling some kind of way about me right now. They don't know how to feel. And that's why I don't come out. Because I guarantee you, what you think you're going to say out your mouth is not what you're going to say out your mouth, because you don't know me like I do. I mean, I'm the type of person that might smack a bitch right in the face. I mean, you got to know yourself. You got to know yourself. You got to know yourself. That's why I choose to hang. If you see me hang around people, I choose to hang around people who have good morals. I choose to hang around people who are actually legal in what they do. I may not know everything about you, but I will sense your morality and your legality and your lethality too, because I choose to hang around real soldiers, not gangsters, although real soldiers can be gangsters. Fuck. If you know, you know. That's really what's up. You don't do what they do. You think that you are the head of a cartel or head of this or head of that. You forget that these people get military people, ex-military people to help them too. I'm just trying to feed my family. Well, I was just trying to feed me too. I considered you family, and you considered me a target? And now the target is you. God and the devil set you up. The emperor, all these wannabe emperors, like little midget mofos who are in jail saying, that's my queen, that's my queen. Now, whenever I hear somebody say that, whenever I see that on social media, this is my queen. So that's all you saw in commercials. This is my queen. Welcome to my queen. Exotics. Exotic eroticas. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, these exotic erotics, these fake people who got a problem with me. You're ugly. Your nose. What's going on? What's going on with your teeth? At least they're my teeth. But I'm gonna, get some veneers, spend some money. That what I need to get veneers for. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I like me being me. This gap is natural. You all literally not get plastic surgery to get a gap because you're mimicking me. That is some serious mental instability. Shout out to the original gap tooth girls. They say gap tooth girls got it going. I had a friend, me and Val, she was an Aquarius. Carl, I see you like my post, which I don't think is you. No, bro. No. No. This includes you or that representative of you too. Don't be coming around my house. Don't be coming around me. Don't be bringing up things like, remember, we used to do a lot of things, but this is not the time for that. I'm in therapy. Monastery. I'm like monastery monastery, whatever it be. I'm in nun school. You gets none, you gets none, you gets none, you gets none, and ain't nobody coming and living with me. People who got cracked out on crypto, so they thought, when actually somebody was taking their money and setting them up. Oh, they were diabolical in what you do. You were diabolical in that stuff. You were diabolical. I would give you that. You're good at that. That's why they're wondering now, how was she not able to get trapped? We threw the whole shebang, 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 she bang, he bang, but I don't bang like that. The emperor, the high priestess, the priestess. It doesn't say the high priestess, it just says the priestess. But if you see, you see. There goes the bird. What does that even mean? It means a lot of things. It means whoever decided this is what it means. This is when we do this. When we do this. And remind you again, Jay-Z didn't invent that. I'm not going back to that. However, I don't respect what you do, dude, but you are a thug through and through. You treat everybody with that gang type mentality. I mean, you gonna make all your women and your apparently your men. I don't know if you do that. I don't know if that was just stuff that they put on you. I mean, we all know Beyonce and her mama would do anything. But like, she came after you. She came after you initially. I don't think you actually helped to make her who she is. She was on a roll, but then she came after you, and then it looked like, oh wow, this is like the perfect couple. Well, if it was the perfect couple, that was not couple goals to me. Like Jada and Will, that's couple goals. No, honey, never, never, never. The perfect couple to me were my mom and my dad. I would never want to be Blue Ivy. Ever. I pray for Blue Ivy. And her the son too. Maybe you all can make it out of there. But I will say this. Some people have to learn the hard way. Return will humble you. You can be the biggest boss, the biggest billionaire, the biggest whatever you want to be. You can be the biggest demon in and out of the streets and the sheets. But I'm telling you, it's like for those of you who really don't understand who God is, but you swear out that you swear out that you understand Satan and you work for Satan. Satan will humble you too, because Satan is the setup from the very beginning. You forget that Satan actually works for God. That's why when I'm dealing with certain Satanists, or like, you tried to trap me, but my father said, no, touch not my anointed. But you look at all of your hoes who you put on YouTube, we're all anointed. Well, apparently not. I'm not the one that's living in a box. I'm not mad at you if you are living like that, but you won't like mirror, mimic, or mock me. And like I said, don't play with me. I know where the FBI and the FED and the CIA, I mean, Jag, not Jaguar Wright. Jag, not Jaguar Wright. I agree with you, sir. That hoe. I play her so much on Soul School Cafe. Self-Love, that's still a great song, yo. That's still a great song. But all the people that I played just for free because I enjoyed the music and I enjoyed the energy or the message and the music. But then you all turned on me. So I became the sacrificial dundada to be. And so all of a sudden, then you put these little fake ass dundadas around me. I don't know. Well, Hispanics and Mexicans are so easy to play. It's just sad some kind of way. This motherfucker set y'all up. And maybe she set y'all up too. But either way, I'm okay. I'm more than okay. I know people don't do what they used to do. They think they're going to try, but wouldn't work well for you. Somebody told me to deliver this message. And my gosh, what did they do to Teddy McGrath? I know, right? If you had a crew, think about it right now. If you had a crew, or if you have a crew, take a look at your crew. If you are hanging around a bunch of broke-ass people, then that means you're a broke ass too. This is not the time when you fake it till you make it. You're either making it or you're not making it. That's the beautiful thing about a Saturn return and the whole world. It's not just, not, that's not an individual thing. That is kind of like a collective world thing. It's like a humanity thing. When you got the whole world, these are trying times. 2026 is that type of year. There's so much I could say, but you still wouldn't get it. Mm-hmm. So let's start from the first, number 3, Empress. Let's start with the Empress, Major Arcana. Let's go right down. Oh, no, that was 2. I read that wrong. Whoop, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. I thought it was 12, but I didn't see. Now the sun's kind of out of my eyes. The Empress is a 2, so Major Arcana is a 2. So it's a 2. So it's a 2. So let's put it in numerical order. Oh, there we go. 2, 3, 4. See, I stand to be corrected. I pay attention. I redo. I retract my steps. Some of you never retract your steps. That's why you're stuck with a thug or a whore that will never be anything but that, because that's what they do. That's all they know. That's how they were raised. That is the fruit. That is the tree. That's the roots. It is what it is, and it be what it be. But yet, you think I'm supposed to be jealous of you when you're trying to be me? How can she be so what? In love with myself? But not in a narcissistic way? Because I am who I be. You can call that person your favorite poet. You can call that person your favorite rapper. You can try to roll out on Black Music Month with some of the wackest ish that sounds like 20,000 people who sound just like that. And I'm supposed to press. I mean, I find it some kind of way. You can't get the radio stations to play that mess. Or you have to pay. Payola is still alive and well, by the way. You're going to have to pay me just for me to say your name. It's going to cost you $5, okay? Now I'm on my JC shit. Murder. No, mommy says, this is the dawning. I'll be hearing everything I do. Priestess, intuitive powers and powerful nudges from spirit, psychic dreams, a time to listen to your instincts, introspection, vision, and hearing the heavens, keeping secrets, hidden wisdom, allowing your projects to germinate in the numerous space of the liminal, I don't know what this word is, L-I-M-I, liminal, break it down, in the numerous space of the liminal. So I know you have the subliminal. So the subliminal is the hidden, what you don't see. So I assume the liminal is what's right in front of your face, what you do see. But allowing your projects to germinate in the numerous space of the liminal, the sun, the sky, the earth, what's all around you. What do you see? You get distracted by so many things. You don't know who you are or who you're supposed to be. You get caught up in the trap. The industry, politicians, music industry, trying to be a star. Why be a star or try to be a star when you are what you are? But everybody's not a star. The bird, the mockingbird just went right there. It says, you're absolutely correct. Let's give the mockingbird some respect. Why fake like you're a star when you already are? Right? One of the many stars of the bird world of the mockingbirds. The mockingbird can literally listen and mimic every bird around it. It's very, so okay, when I said that, so there. Allowing your projects to germinate in the numerous space of the liminal of what you see. What do you see around you? I could choose to look at the criminals around me. And there are criminals around me. And they know they're criminals too. I mean, you know what? That's what they build jails for. and a lot of more stuff. It's a lot more I can say, but hey, I let people do what they do. But I've always said one time before, I don't join gangs. I'm not you can't force me to do something I don't want to do. Like, which goes back to, I didn't finish the story about when I was joining Zeta Phi Beta sorority in the hellhole. And we were going to, and so my then boyfriend at the time was saying, somebody's driving your car. Listen, if you would have gotten in a wreck, now you're a college person. Where's the respect? That was nothing but disrespect. So you decided, see, that's jealousy right out the gate. You decide, well, Val's got a car, a blue and white car. Was that when I had my Cobra too? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. That's how my husband knew. Well, it wasn't my husband then, but that's when he knew. Because nobody had a car like mine. Little thing that we did. He had a Toyota. Nobody had a car like his. And then, well, there was even some competition for that shit, what you've done to black people. For everybody, black and white. So this is Gemini season, and one of your best people was Marilyn Monroe, right? And I had a poem, how they killed Marilyn Monroe. So I don't understand why anybody of color think that they wouldn't kill you. Whoever the demon is, it's like the mentors. They really don't care if you're black or white. I mean, Michael Jackson and well, Paul McCartney. Is Paul McCartney dead? I don't know. There's so much conspiracy about that. There's so many conspiracy. Actually, I know a lot of people that I thought who have died in real life that I mourned for you, and then you came back around. Like, how does that happen? I mean, you actually had a funeral and stuff like that. I remember that. So was I on a different timeline? So I guess like I'm on a different timeline now. If I don't see you, that means you're already dead to me. But getting back to, what was I talking about? Yeah, Marilyn Monroe, famous Gemini. Sucks to be a Kennedy, doesn't it? So anyway, the darling of the world. But she was actually very, very smart. But they made her stupid. You didn't like your women. You didn't like your women. This type of man, which is not a man, doesn't like strong women. You know who really doesn't mind hanging around strong women? Which is sad to say, but it's true. And that's why many strong women in the Hollywood industry hung around them and were good friends to them. Gay people, a gay man really doesn't like really doesn't mind a strong woman. Sometimes a strong woman's best friend is a gay man. Not that she gonna sleep with him. No. And it's like these perverted people who like the polyamorous, the this or that. You want to sleep with everybody. So you're mad that you didn't get trapped. You want to say, let me see your medical record. No, show me your medical record first, because we know that you got something from all the hurt people who hurt. Reminding you when the Mockingbird came through and all these people who hurt people, but you got shh. Don't tell anybody. No, I'm going to tell about it, because if I die, then I want all the focus to be on you. You want that attention, you going to get that shit. I want the FBI, the CIA, the special forces, the special ops. I want my real E4 Mafia to roll up in that shit and beat your ass to the black or white. Come off your bones. Avenge me. And there he is. Right there. We hear you, Empress. We hear you. We got you. We got you, mama. We got you. You might can't see it up in the air, but it's way up there. I see. That energy comes through. It's always help for those in Hogwarts when you deserve it. That's why I can come and sit on my porch. I don't care what you say about me. If I don't go out there and walk among you, it is you, not me. Don't me, hee-haw me, whistle Dixie, or whatever it be. Bitch, I'm the type of bitch that go out and just slap everybody. Bam! bam, bam. What is that? What was 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 that? That somebody like just went and slapping me, just slapped everybody, that slapped everybody. That introduced me. I never finished about, but yeah, when I was pledging, I know, right, that if I made a sorority, and so, somebody's driving my car. It's the stuff that people think that they're supposed to do. Mental instabilities. It's mental instabilities and how they grew up too. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it, because at a point, when does common sense kick in? Had you gotten in a wreck in my car, you weren't on my insurance. You were not on my insurance. And that's where people go, well, I wasn't going to get in a wreck. You never know you're going to get in a wreck. Do you know how many people who don't know they're going to get in a wreck, but then they get in a wreck? It's not like I wake up, it's not like you wake up, I'm going to get in a wreck today. Many people get in a wreck and they don't know that they're going to get in a wreck. It happens, okay? That's why you need insurance. Some of you people got convinced, like, well, I don't need car insurance. And the second you threw your car insurance away, you got into a wreck. Or they try to convince you, you don't need this insurance company because you can get a cheaper insurance company. And then you found out that the cheaper insurance company, yeah, you went cheap, but then when you got in a wreck, they didn't cover you. That's why, I'm going to be Geico. Geico takes care of me. Although I love the Progressive commercials better, but I'm a Geico kid. Geico takes care of me, so I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. If something works for you, why would you change that? If something works for you, why would you change that? If something works for you, why would you change that? And it's that. But you change people, you change lives, you change everything. You change everything but yourself, and then you want to blame it on everybody else but you. You can't look at yourself, and that's a problem for you. And people get mad at me because of what I do. You living in a mobile home. Yeah, but I've lived in worse. I've lived in a mansion too. So from mansion, the mobile home, to back to maybe a mansion I get. But right at this time, with all due respect, no. And I don't need to get in a Section 8 house, and I can live in a big house on Section 8. You got a lot of people living in houses on Section 8, but this country right now, this government is not so great. And what happens if they decide to take all that Section 8 away? I'll still be fine in my mobile home, okay? I have seen people who have helped the community, people who have helped businesses, people who were living high on the hog and buying drinks for everybody, and they died in storage houses. Storage houses. Like storage houses, like what you store your stuff in. I still go back to Edwin. I had a friend named Edwin, who was in the military. I think he might have been airborne too. And he used to buy everybody drinks at the like whether it was Big Shots or what was the club? The club on Merkson Road. When you were trying to do that, and I knew the owner to that too. And I think he was also in the military. Actually, these club owners took care of me. Like, remember, I know the real Batman that ran the Pearl Necklace, the strip club. So Batman, who was a thug. He was a thug. And his wife, well, I don't know if he ever married her or not, Candy, but she was a stripper. That's bad when some strippers realize, you know what? What's your goal? You can't be a stripper all your life. Where we're going with this. But some people feel like it's sad when you see an old stripper that doesn't know how to say goodbye. But in any event, so I didn't go there to watch this stuff. I never got off on any of that stuff at all. I remember I would go there to do a commercial or go there to get my money, because I'm going to get my money. I walked, you walking up at 2, you realize when the club is getting ready to close. I'm walking up at the on Yatkin Road, where my husband was killed, by the way, off of Yatkin Road. So Yatkin Road there's a lot of, I've got nothing but bad memories. There were some good memories at Yatkin Road, but there's more bad memories. The bad memories just take the good ones away. But I'm the type of person that by myself, I walked into the Pearl Necklace at about 2:30 or 3 o'clock at night. People are fighting outside. It's an energy, right? It's an energy. But I'm going to get my money. See, I'm about that with my money. I'm dogged with my money. I'm like hardcore with my money. Val Jones is serious about her money. When that 11th house Capricorn comes out, oh, honey, wheels don't play. Bitch better have my money. You know what I mean? Oh, I see a couple of fluffy clouds. This is cool. Little clouds right there. The sky was just all blue. Now, a few little clouds matches the hair. But, so yeah, people fighting. I'm just going straight I'm focused, going straight for the money. And then when the bodyguards see me there, it's like everybody, it's like Moses parting the Red Sea. Everybody just like this. Here goes the queen. Yeah, everybody was fighting, and now all of a sudden everybody stops fighting. You know what I mean? Like, I just walk on in. It's like walking in. See Batman. get my money. We talk and laugh and stuff like that, and then we go. And he died. He was healthy. He was healthy. The last conversation we had with him, he was healthy. We were talking about like taking some pictures and stuff like that, going to the beach too. Everybody wants to go to the beach. Everybody's going to the beach. You know, it's time when everybody's going to the beach, and so it's like, you know what, because I was into my photography, he was into his photography too. So he got this new equipment and stuff like that, and he said, come on, maybe we should go to the beach and taste a little bit. I'm not, but what type of picture should be. But I mean, me and Batman were cool, and then he died. That was the same year that Mitch Faulkner died. A lot, some people that I really cared about died. They were healthy one day, and they weren't the next day. I got a problem with when you say on a Monday you got alert coming through. You don't have any vaccines for your emergency crew, but you say that on a Monday, but then on a Friday you got vaccines for the black and brown community. Biden, I still got beef with you, and your son too. I suggest if it's any of you trying to do what you do, bitch. CIA, FBI, Special Forces, Special Ops. Look at the core of your contract, right? One nation under God, not a fraud. I also saw Geostorm last night. Watch the movie Geostorm. You got to know who you're serving. Know the difference between your job and what's absurd. There are some people that hold something over here. You're supposed to protect me. No, if that person is in the wrong, you're not supposed to protect that. You are supposed to protect what you're supposed to protect. Some FBI agents know what I'm talking about. That's why you can go ahead and try to send some rogue ass FBI on me. I'll sue everybody. I'll sue everybody and be the richest blackish girl in your and my history. And I'm not even trying to do that because it really doesn't make that much of a difference to me. But if you want to threaten me with some governmental agents, these people know who I be. Why do you think they watch me so carefully? She's a real one. She's a real one. She's a real one. So I'm watching The Exorcist. I see the pursuits in a suit in all of you. I talked about that. I'm not going to rehash that. I did the video. Look back on the video. And then I see the Geostorm come on, which I just said. And then I go and look for Doctor Who, and then I find the new Doctor Who with Rose. But I was burning sandalwood, by the way. Shout out to my Mid-Easters. I still have a little piece of original sandalwood that's up on my altar. Original sandalwood from the Mideast. Like I see some of you doing that with the hand and the eye. That I've got that from the Mideast too. A wonderful friend in the military gave that to me. I still got it. I remember her. She was the one that invited me to go and speak to the Masons and the Eastern Stars, and that's when they turned on me because wow. And I said, "You sure you want me?" She's like, "Yeah. Say what you got to say." That's why I say there are some Eastern and Mason stars that do rock with me, okay? The fake ones, they never did. They never will. I told you, slave master, troublemaker, which is what the Christ means. Christ was not his last name, like Jesus was his first name, but you want to beat me with stuff that you don't know. That's like somebody, the mystery is that, what the hell did you teach in your mystery school? Bitch, that was a cover-up. Don't play me. I ain't got time to play. I'm 70 years old. Like I said, you never want to mess with the Time Lord when they're regenerating. We are the most damaging. We are the most damaging. I can see right through you. People are upset and scared at the same time. Or they are the ones that did Lulu because they know I just got to get some of that energy. You will die. I just got to go in there. Fuck her. You will die. I'm going to go into her dreams. They have tried. You will die. How many people are going through hell right now? Your cars can't start. Roofs come off your houses. People aren't very smart, yet you do the same thing and you know something wicked can come your way because you are the wicked. in your own story, okay? You're trying to be the main character when you're not even an NPC. The worst thing you should have ever done was come to me. God and the devil put me right there in the liminal, not subliminal. And yet I am subliminal, except I'm real. And you don't know how to handle it. That's the deal. So you want to get that energy back. Because for everything that you did is whack, and you can't feel what you did feel when we're supposedly friends, but we're never friends. Not even my kin or my fake friends. Nobody can come to me. How can she be by herself? Because I'm good at being by myself. That's just me. Empress. No, that was a priestess. Wait a minute, what'd I do? That was a priestess too. What'd I do? That was a priestess. Now I'm reading the Empress, which was number 3, which is my start number, by the way. Like in Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, everything is for a purpose. The numbers just start to fall into place. I'm an oracle too. Well, I suggest you do better about what you do, oracle. How's that working for you? Nurturing energy. The Empress, nurturing energy, mothering love from the universe, Gaia and the divine feminine, fertility, healing, self-love, compassion, creating a path that is healing for yourself and for others, unbridled creativity. Well, whoop, there it is. So the numbers were always there. Oh gosh, I gotta stretch. Trying to, at my age, 70 years old, man, and you literally, like in a lotus pose, how many people can do that for an hour? Oh gosh. Oh, if you know, stretch these legs out, stretch these legs. Oh, hello, Bernie. Your health is your wealth. Real hair. Why should I hate myself? Who is jealous of me? So the only thing you can say is, well, what's up, grandma? I'm nobody's grandma. I don't have no grandbabies. I don't have no children. So technically I'm not a grandma. My grandmother's around me. But you think by calling me grandma, that's a problem for me? It's a little simple stuff. Simple people trying to hurt you with simple words and their little ology. Child, if I really dig deep into my bag, that's the stuff I could say. I could body bag so many people today. Oh, be the good kid. Be the good kid. Why must I always be the good kid? Because you are the good kid. I think that was so funny when I was like, it's like, no, for a minute, you pick up when it's for shooting, when it's in front, you pick up your weapon when you have to use it, okay? That's why, please believe, Eddie's really good with her gun. I mean, how many people have vetted me? Do you think I'm up here saying I got a Glock with gold dots in it, and I will use it too? Do you think you haven't had these people come and do a mental check on me? They know I'm quite fine. I mean, you know what? Let's be real. I should be on some of their payrolls, but I helped them seal the deal, and in turn they sealed the deal. I've had so many people like, you're with us, you're with us, you're with us. I got that too, and so many of them, I realized there was a disconnect between the crew because I couldn't understand. I'm looking at both sides of the ranger fields, and that's not all rangers, okay? Let's be real. I got some people who on both sides of rangers who I really appreciate and respect. And they know the deal, or they feel the deal now. And I know some that they were dealing with their own insecurity. Some were going through some problems. They had problems with the families, and it carried over. They were the wannabes. They were, well, I want everybody to pay attention to me. And then you had the people who came out there who it's just some weird stuff that was going on. Some weird stuff that was going on. And I was catching it too. But I was in that phase of not, et tu, Brute? Et tu? Wow. The jealousy comes out when people who have not been raised by good people. That always comes out. That always comes out. Then you see what the root is about. You can dress trauma in a suit or a uniform, but that trauma still will come out. That word is on. You can call yourself this label and that label or whatever it be. You can act like kings and queens or say you are, but it doesn't mean a thing. That trauma, whatever that is in your root, will come out. And I'm blessed to know that my roots were solid as a rock in real life. And we all know diamonds don't crumble, right? Through the fire. Been through the fire. I've dealt with my demons. I've dealt with other people's demons. There's a lot of stuff going on in aerospace today. And I'm sitting here chilling, cool. More than A-OK all the way. And then you want to do that too. I'm A-OK all the way. She's not A-OK. Oh, she very much is A-OK all the way. The cardinal just came through. The female cardinal at that. I did the empress. I did the priestess. The emperor. Where's the real emperor that has my back? None of this whack attack mess. None of these little midget moguls. These little midget moguls. You mad too inflamed. Oh God, please. Don't. Are you my soulmate? Are you my twin flame? No. Go home, Roger. Roger is insane. That bugaboo bunny is insane. Number 4. Look at this person in real life. Do they look like this is the role that they play? Never in a billion years. I got it, okay? You think people will change, but you can't change to be something that you're not. You can almost tell from birth, at least I can, who's really going to be hot or on the spot. At least you could tell me. The Emperor, which also, by the way, is a woman on these cards. So that too is a cue for me. The Emperor was still going to always come back to me. That doesn't mean some gay bi trans person like, but I'm your Emperor too. I'm like, I just was born in another body, but I'm the one for you. Get bitch, kit. And that is not gender specific, but it is exactly who it's meant to. Bitch, get away from me, demon. I am regenerating. I will body yaddy all of you. I am not fucking Megan Thee Stallion. Listen, had that been me, everybody would have been dead. I'm just being honest. Everybody would have been dead. Callie would have been dead. Tori would have been dead. Megan would have been dead. The other bitch would have been dead. Number 1, I wouldn't even been there. I'm just saying, that is not even a situation that I would even remotely be interested in. You can't sit with us. I heard that from so many. You can't sit with us, bitch. Nobody wants to. You can't sit with me. There's nothing you can say that make me feel less about me. I would never in a billion years. If I had to do this all over again, it's still going to be the same thing. You all are not. Anybody that would choose you for the win is a loss right off the bat. Fake people, fake tits, fake hair, fake this, fake that. Fake it till you make it. Fake gangsters, fake Don Donnas, and real ones too. I want to be a thug. I want to be a hoe. That's what you want the world to do? Oh, well, it's easy when you want to like feel up on people's pussies and to suck on people's dicks. I'm telling you, man, if I didn't have God and Goddess in my life, I'd kill all of them. Real quick. Please watch River's song again when she said, let's kill Hitler. Whoop, there it is. Lecca. Who do I need to shoot? And then my tribe said, you're good, yo. But you might want to redirect yourself because we ain't feeling that. Notice how we always went off the grid. We always did something. I guess that made him mad too. But you know, military is going to do what military is going to do because it's hard for military people to follow rules when they realize that you're not following the rules. Oh Lord, what did I just say? That card just came out. That was the Empress. The Empress is speaking to somebody. Juliet, how are you? I know a lot of Juliets or Julius, that too. You people will have like the strangest people around you. Well, that energy But now the legacy in the land, that's another thing. I still rock with that. I still, on my hand to mama, I really rock with that. That was a man who, he didn't just sit on his money. There's always one person that's different in the family. There's always one person different in the family. And that was what you call equally yoked. James Dillman Rockefeller and Nancy Carnegie, no joke. Reminding you, he cut his family off too. He didn't leave nothing to his family. He gave, I don't know what that's about. Maybe he didn't like his family too. I know what that's about. So I get it. So there was a reason for everything. Even me going out there, it helped me. It gave me what I need. And now I'm no longer there. I want to go back out there. I don't know. Maybe why, but not this year. Because, people turned on me. And I thought that was very weird. I help you and you turn on me. How's that working for you? I could be making that up, but am I done? Well, I guess we'll see in 2026. But the emperor says success and structure, leadership, the divine masculine, planning. Which I funny that but the card, but this is clearly a woman. It's clearly a woman. So this was made for me. But maybe it's meaning about bringing out your divine masculine energy. You don't have to be a transgender, trans. I don't have to. I don't have to say, oh, and now I'm gay, so I like women. Okay, I mean, women all right as friends, but bitch, I don't fuck one. Ooh, why? Ew, that is not me. I've had enough dykes try to stalk me. I'm thankful for the guys I had in radio who were right there having my back because they knew when I bring that knife to a club, switchblades are illegal. I remember I was family state. I had this wonderful friend named Lonnie Oaks. Lonnie would fight. Lonnie, I would be the only one. If Lonnie would get into a fight, people knew, go get Val. She can stop him. He had some family issues too. That was my heart. And he kept saying, why aren't we together? You were a great friend to me. I don't know why my male friends always feel like, well, I mean, I guess I do. Because if you see somebody that you really, really like, it's like the movies, there's something about Mary that, this is a good friend. I could find wife goals in that too, but it's just like, because Lonnie drank a lot and stuff. And I remember he would have some of the most horrible choices of women. Like I'm going to say, I do not condone men beating up women, okay? Don't ever let that say that Val Jones condones that, by no means. But some women need to have the black beaten off of them. And the white too, you know what I mean? Because this woman would just push him because he was a sweet. I think he was a Cancer too. I told you. I have a very strange relationship with Cancers. I always have, always do. But she just kept pushing him and pushed him and pushed him and pushed him. I remember how, and she would just do it on purpose. I remember how my first husband and I went to, Lonnie would bring all his women around me for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. But we went to their house, and so she decided she just wanted to show off her ass. I guess she thought that with me and my husband, which I don't know if it was my husband at the time. I think I was married to him. Or we might have not been married yet. But either way, me and Webb, we were there. And so I think she thought, hold up, wait. Were we at their house or were they at mine? It's kind of sketchy. I want to say they were at my house. Let me take that back. I think they were at my house because I took charge at the end of the day. But I think that she thought because we were there, or maybe she just wanted to show up. See, some people are toxic that way. They will do anything for attention. She was clearly a pick-me bitch. And she had a nice guy. She was trash. I don't know why Lonnie kept, I don't know why. I don't know. He had, he was a wonderful friend to me. But he always had problems finding the right woman for him, which he always thought I was the right woman. But I was, because Lonnie drank too much for me. I mean, he was a wonderful friend to me. That's a friend that would, If I ever wanted to get in a fight or something like that, he would stop me. That's when I left. I talked about the switchblade thing, because I mean there was something going on, and I was like, there's something happening. I was going across campus, and he ran up. I guess somebody like they knew that if you want to calm Val down, go get Lonnie. If you want to calm Lonnie down, go get Val. Now that's soulmate shit. Not lovers, soulmate shit. But it was like that. So, but I know there's something happened. I don't know. And I was headed across the campus by myself. When you can walk across Federal State campus by yourself at night. I don't know. I was getting ready to go and kick somebody's ass. I don't know what happened. I was just like pissed off. And I had a knife, or I had a switchblade. And it's like, where'd you get that from? What? Switchblades are illegal. According to who? Switchblade. Did you know switchblades are illegal? I guess they're still illegal, right? The point is, how did I get a switchblade? I know people. But Lonnie was like, no. Turn your little ass around. We're not doing this tonight. We're not doing this. Nope. See, Val be real about her shit. She will cut you. Somebody asked me, a little crazy ass Crip motherfucker want to be a cancer too. Like, I can get you, bitch. I will cut you up into pieces. And he was like, "What's the knife about?" Like when I did that, when I did that poem, poisonous paragraph, smashed your photograph in half. Be the soul's first class, leaving mics in the cast, causing records like the aftermath with guns blast. Run fast, here comes a verbal assaulter, rhymes roll around like a child at a walker. I'll be the co-stalker on the microphone. Time to put him in check or just leave it alone. So tired of this gorilla madness, want to battle me, bring it on. Spitting, I'm hitting like my name should be Raekwon. Guillotine, sword, sharp as a samurai. Today is a damn good day for you to die if you are my enemy. I told you don't bother me, but now I don't really give a damn what you say to me. Cause like the black mamba, I'm about to devour. Raining dope rhymes like a meteor shower. And when they ask you verbally carved your tombstone, get it right, motherfucker. The name is ValJones. Oh, please, I mean that in every part of the word. And that mofo, that drunk ass, drug ass, crip walking motherfucker's like, what's the deal with knives? Like that. Like the guy when I did that poem in Charlotte, it's like, what's that violence from? Mama, where's that violence from? Bed dumb. You know what it is. I mean, Fort Benning raised, Fort Benning born, Fort Bragg raised. I was raised for this shit. Like a demon want to come after me, I'm that kid. I'm not airy wrapped in tape. I'm not Doechii talking about rivers in Nile. I am none of that. I will slay all these bitches. And knives are personal. Guns not so much personal, but a knife you get up close and personal. With that. I think it's a Mary Magdalena thing. I think it's a black Sicilian type of thing. There were black Sicilians, so I don't know why any Italian would have a problem with me. Do you know your history, your legacy? Let's be real. You were black before you were white. But people don't want to admit that, right? Because you got this superiority complex. I'm the superior race. What race would that be? You would have never been nothing without people like me. I just don't get. It's the insanity of how in 2026 we still talk about whistling Dixie. Bitch, that part of the South would not rise again. But if you think you're going to make me a slave, just give me a second. All I need is 5 minutes. If God, you would just look the other way, and God went, no, we're just going to we're going to take you out of this game now. You have served your message in this. Those who are supposed to get it. Those who don't get it, they'll never get it because they're sick. They're like gone. They're gone. They are gone, and you still want to be in this cleanup role. You're not Betty Wright. You don't reap souls. I do. Sit here, be nice, which gets back to Doctor Who. Which, once they got away from Disney shit, because Disney went really wicked and crazy and shit. Like, I guess, but you know what? I would remind you, I was Scarecrow, sees the Gemini mind. You say, oh my God, it's a cardinal. It's 2 of them. 2 cardinals just went by. I have a very, very, very unique relationship with spirit. I wish I could tell you, but you wouldn't believe it. But you believe it, people lie about it. That is not my problem. I'm just here giving you my story, right? I didn't know I was going to do this today. I really didn't. But where are we at? Oh my gosh, we're an hour and a half in. That was 2 cardinals went by. That was 2 lady cardinals too. Oh, a reminder of what I'm supposed to be. No, I don't need none of these women, none of these little bitchy ass women coming. What's up, Ann? You're one of the main ones. I need to beat your ass, bitch. And she knows exactly who I'm talking to. You all, it's funny how when somebody can take trips, not that, but somebody can take trips when you don't have any money. But how the, and this is not that person, this is somebody else. But how in the hell you got money to go to France or Alaska, whatever, and you up here hollering that you don't have money? So where the money come from that, right? So, I see how serious this was. This rabbit hole went deep. This rabbit hole went deep. This rabbit hole went super deep, which made me wonder, because I know about me more than anybody knows about me, but what made me wonder, who am I to these people, or what am I in reality? Why am I so unimportant and important? And then we got Jupiter Ascending, which I'm not watching that movie. I get it. Which gets back to the Emperor too. So everybody wants to be my emperor. Well, but everybody's coming up with me acting like bitches. Who am I talking to? Nurturing energy, mothering love from, no, that's the empress, man. What am I talking about? Emperor. Success and structure, leadership, the divine masculine, planning and delivering, building and expanding an empire, legacy, a business person, a visionary, a provider, the time for strategic thinking. Take the energy of the masculine. It's your masculine energy. You have to be the builder. You are the nurturer, but now you have to be the builder. You don't need a man to be around you. It would be helpful if you could have one, but where are the real men at? I say that in all honesty. Where are the real men at? Real men don't lead with their dick. But that's all you do? Then you ain't shit. Because real men, a real man in my life, the dick didn't get my mother right. My mother looked at my father and then looked at his family and went, Are you gonna be like them? Now grandmama, she had the land, she had the legacy. She was all of that. But remind you, other than my daddy, I'm not gonna say the rest of my people were trash, but they just sat on their ass. The jealousy came through. I told you there's only one in the family. There's only one in the family. And after grandmother, it was my daddy. And my daddy would always have to come all the way out from Bridger Street, all the way out to Vanner, to take care of my grandmother while all these people were around. They're on the land that she got, that she built. And they talked about her like she was shit. Oh, Grandma Ravana is mean. Ravana's the meanest woman I ever heard. Ravana was mad because she did all that stuff damn near single-handed. She was the emperor. She had some men in her life who weren't shit, but she literally set that man up in a house. But she went on and did what she had to do, raised her babies almost by herself while her men were doing whatever they do. But she said, that's all right. I got this. I'm going to do what I got to do. She got the street named after her. She is known in some circles. I mean, really, if I went into my history tree, but that's the history. These sad-ass, racist-ass motherfuckers don't want to talk about, yeah, you think you're going to look down on me? I swear it's a good reason why I'm in therapy, because I'm at the point. Don't ever mess with a Time Lord when they're regenerating, because, bitch, you will see who's the joint. I mean, if I really just took it upon myself, and if God gave me 5 minutes, I would slap the fire out of all these people. Would you do that? Slap them, shoot them, stab them, whatever it be. I do have a little violence in me, but I realize that. That's why I'm in therapy. But these hoes still say they want to come around me. No, you don't, ho. You just stunting for TV. Yeah. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, Jojo, Day, Pepe, Nene, Jose, Debo, or whatever it be. Honestly, if I had my hands wrapped around their necks, but mommy and daddy said no blood. Remember, we took you out of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's why you got that energy in you, that anger in you. Let that anger heal your anger. Alchemize it. And let that heal you too. Because you got to be tough. Remember the song, the girl, gotta be tough, gotta be tough. Desiree, gotta be. What happened to Desiree? That was a one-hit wonder, one would say, but it was such an amazing song. Such an amazing song with such an amazing message. She told you about that. But the industry don't want good messages. They want, let me slide on this. Let me get that snatch. Let me be your snatch. Let you come and get this. And I got you, daddy. We can do it all day. Why you treat me this way? Why I have to feel this way? I don't have time for victim shit and hoe shit and trick shit and bitch shit and like, let me slide on this. Everybody's sliding on everybody's dick, and that's not what I'm gonna do. The Hollywood industry is a trick. Politics are a trick. The religious people are a trick. All this bitch is some bitch shit and trick shit, and I'm not. And I don't want to sit with any of you. I'm good being by myself. I saw my grandmother when she was by herself, and she would talk to me. Wouldn't talk to nobody in the family, but she would talk to me. I saw the same thing with my grandfather on my mother's side. My mom coming from Merckson Road, going out to Cade Hill and all that to see her grandfather while people are right there. But I'm making up shit. What these people tell you about me. Reminding you, person's always got rumors to tell about somebody behind their back. It's either a bitch-ass motherfucking man who can't have the woman, or a woman that's wish you could be her, that's jealous of her. It's your insecurity. Me, I didn't want to sleep with anybody. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm here to do my job. My job does not include I gotta sleep with a program director, or sleep with a radio announcer, or sleep with the sales manager, or sleep with the man. My job does not. That's not in my job description. Where they do that at? Apparently around here. You got so many preachers and principals with no principles. Bitch, don't get me. Don't get me. You know I'm doing good. You know these students love me. And the minute your bitch whole ass becomes principal, she's banned. Why would you ban me? Why? I mean, that is some heavy shit. When somebody says anybody can come here but her, why did you specifically ban? That happened in Spring Lake. Why would you ban me? Why don't you talk to Calvin P. Son about that? Some bitches would do anything. How you gonna invite soldiers over and then you got your legs gapped open? Who does that? But you're a principal. Where? But trash is what trash does. I remember when we had good clubs, and then Baker and I coming back, and then you got the hole in the wall. That was a hole in the wall up on Merckson Road. But then you had that, you had the new Masons, new Eastern Stars, new Criminal Crib. It's like where all the good people started to fall, and then you had that trash. It's like all the trash people came out, and then Southern Soul came around. And I'm not knocking Southern Soul, because I like some Southern Soul, but it's that energy. Okay, I've never been a juke joint type of person. I have partied in the finest clubs. So you're not going to make me feel some kind of way that I live in a mobile home. Eminem started in a mobile home, okay? Eminem's not going to do to me what he did to Rihanna. Bitch, I'm not that. I'll sink Detroit into the fucking Red Sea. I got Detroit relatives too. Bitch, don't play with me. I'm not the one. The fact that these people feel like, I remember how I used to play the heck out of D12. I love D12. I actually did. I rock with D12. What happened to them? Ooh, you people are weak and sick and diabolical and stuff like that. But anyway, though, just giving you a little bit of facts about Val Jones, because this was an extended class. I didn't know we were going to do this today. And I hope at least one